Welcome to my new channel, which is called Opinion Outlet, because it's an outlet for my opinions and for yours too. Feel free to put yours down also. Now, narcissistic personality disorder, NPD, very common, more than 3 million cases per year in the US. Treatment from medical professional advised. Rarely requires lab testing or imaging. Can last several years or be lifelong. Common for ages 18 to 35. More common in males. Here's what's crossing my mind is when we get to this creature here. Okay, where is she? What she's done now, and what I think she was trying to achieve, was basically notoriety. Okay, and she wanted to be noticed because the world has to revolve around her. There's a really funny video that I saw. Yeah, that too. Okay, here it is right here. This is, now they are noticed by, more conservative media. So in this situation, we'll go.
Whoo! That was a long walk in. Welcome to the Oprah Winfrey Show. Sit up straight when she's talking to you. Sorry about that, dear. I want to thank my sponsors. Twinkies, donuts. Hang on. I gotta catch my breath. Whew. Harry, pay attention. You better not screw this up for me. And Burger King. My guests today are Meghan and Harry. Welcome to the show. Nobody knows my struggle. Girl, I know struggle. I'm the richest woman in the world. I just can't stop crying. I feel you, girl. You think it's easy being the richest woman on earth? They make a movie about me and...
Okay. So what she has become now is a caricature of herself. Because this was bad. This was really bad. I mean, it just... And the fact that a lot of people that normally wouldn't be talking about her are talking about her is even worse. But I can assure you, in a few weeks, this too will blow over. Might I suggest that Kate think about getting pregnant? Okay, Meghan Markle's interview was full of bull. Pity poor Meghan, won't you? And do so as she drops the kind of bombshells. Prince Harry's family is not just openly racist. They drove her to consider suicide while pregnant and denied her the help she begged for. This is Princess Diana's interview all over again. This was does anyone believe that this was just Oprah coming up with a few questions and Meghan was just, boom, answering them? And how can I put this? It was just all happened to be circumstance, and there was nothing planned in advance. Because for me, this was 100% scripted and a major production. As we all know, her father, her beginnings weren't that humble. I think Kate Middleton's were probably just as humble. Her father, before her parents made a lot of money with their business, but her father, before she was born, supposedly, was a major Emmy Award lighting director for NPR, which is nothing to sneeze at because you get a nice little pension. He then went on to work for the top-rated soap opera, which was really trendy in the 80s, which was General Hospital. Does anyone remember the Luke and Laura storyline? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I did not watch it. I just heard about it, constantly. And it was, I heard a sister-in-law of mine and my mom constantly talking about it. It was trendy. The second shift factory workers were glued to their television sets or their VCRs. So then he goes on to work for the longest running, or one of the longest, if not running sitcom in U.S. television history. Plus, it was number in the top 10. And he won an Emmy for that. And she hung out on that set. So there was money going. And like in the 70s, he was making 6 figures. Okay, so I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you're making $500,000, which would be pretty much $250,000, $300,000 a year that he said he was making in the 70s, that would be, about 800 now, and nothing to sneeze at. I mean, depending upon how many bills you have, I mean, so he's a good income for just having a couple kids. I don't know. And then her mother, by the way, worked as a medical social worker and specialized in mental health. And I just think I think everything was a story. I don't believe any of it. I'm not believing anything at all right now that I'm seeing coming from any source. Pity poor man. We already did that. Prince is openly, they drove her to consider suicide while pregnant. Gee, isn't that weird how Princess Diana went through the same thing? I think this is all, I don't think it's the truth, and denied her the help she begged for. See, Princess Diana, same thing, where she said that in one interview that they did send someone in to work with her, and all they did was give her Valium all the time. And I'm not sure if I believe that either. So how much do you believe of this stuff? People are, trying to manipulate something. She wants a security force, and she wants a title for her kid, and she wants money from Daddy Charles. Okay. What do you think she calls him in real life? And that guy has sat through more bullshit and been demonized 10 times more than Meghan ever would have been or will be. I don't believe this. That will destroy once and for all any chance Harry had of reconciling with the British royal family. I believe this is probably a major problem right now. I wasn't planning to say anything shocking, Megs told Oprah. Are you kidding? Please. As we all know, Meghan's not that good an actress or a dissembler. Whopper number 1, the interview's outset. Meghan knew nothing of the British royal family, nothing. She's American after all. Oh, come on. Here she was, living her life, starring on a basic cable legal drama when she got sucked into the vortex of royal life. Castles, riches, titles, instant global fame, a team of servants and advisors. None of these mattered a whit to her. And I've been reviewing some footage of her that was during when she was first pregnant and came in there, and she just looks like a snot. I mean, I did that video where she just despises Kate Middleton. And look at her. Look at this. Just the makeup, the eye. Take off your extensions. Stop getting all the Botox and fillers and shit. And what she's going for is this, what they call the V-line look, where you take fat dissolvers. I told you this a long time ago that she had been sculpted. Look, you can see the wrinkles in her neck. Her face was much fuller. Sometimes the teeth are in, sometimes they're not. She's got the false eyelashes on, and they catch this shot of her. I remember that. With the perfect blush, the lighting director's daughter that stages everything. After all the grandeur, attached to this stuff, said Meghan. None of these ever mattered a whit to her. I believe that with Princess Diana because she did have that kind of upbringing in that she was the Lady Diana Spencer. She was royalty. She was a royal. Meghan made her living, I mean, by doing like sexy poses and half nude shit. Okay. Says the woman who invited Oprah Winfrey and George Clooney to her wedding. A-listers she'd never met. So this is what I'm saying. She invited supposedly Reese Witherspoon, and Reese laughed and just turned the invitation down. Oh, let's not forget Buckingham Palace's clapback this week, revealing that Meghan has been gifted blood diamonds by MBS after he authorized the murder of Washington Post journalist Jamal Khashoggi, and more them, even though warned not to, a charge Meghan has not denied. Wow. Yeah. Whopper number 2. Wow. She never so much as Googled Harry when they began dating. She also never so much as Googled herself or followed any of her media coverage. Okay. Bull. Because that, too, has never mattered to her, says the woman who posed for a Vanity Fair cover story before she and Harry were even engaged. Yes, that's true. As for the catastrophic event Meghan calls the turning point, oh my God, the moment she knew that the royals were plotting to destroy her and she and Harry had to go. I think they wanted Harry to divorce her because he's changed. He's done a 180. I mean, this is not the same dude. The tabloid report that she made the Duchess Kate cry. I believe it was the other way around, or it never happened, but that's what someone else says. No, Meghan says Kate made her cry. And the firm won't let Meghan issue a denial. Wouldn't let Meghan issue a denial. As Harry once infamously said, what Meghan wants, Meghan gets. We don't even know if that's true, do we? I don't believe any of it. So are we to believe Meghan had no recourse until now, no friend or surrogate? Her mother was a medical social worker that specialized in mental health. What about the cookbook? What about Meghan's mirror? What about the Sussex Squad YouTube channel? What about all the other things where she's getting commission and money to put up? She puts her clothes up, or was putting her clothes up, before an event even was finished, a charity event. She got the clothes sent to her. She puts them up for sale, supposedly sends them back. What do we do with this? Because this is everything we've known all along. Then came the day Meghan was advised not to go out to lunch with a friend because she'd been far too visible. I don't believe that, because we all on these sites said, why doesn't she go to lunch with her friends? Nobody was really hounding her. I don't know. Well, we enter year 2 of quarantine. Not since griping, not many people have asked me if I'm okay. Ugh. Amid starving, impoverished children in South Africa, have we gotten such a tone-deaf utterance from dear old Megs, that perpetual victim. The Queen has always been wonderful to me. Oh, of course, Meghan, right? Said Meghan before stating that a very senior royal, that would either be the Queen, Harry's father, Prince Charles, who Harry tells us stopped taking his calls for a time and has cut him off financially, wonder why, or Brother William told a desperate, suicidal Meghan that she could not seek professional help. Well, I guess the word has it that it was possibly Prince Philip, but he's like, what, a 98-year-old guy at the time? So why is, 97? So why is Meghan saying they'd be happy if she killed herself? So is Meghan saying they'd be happy if she killed herself? This is such a lie. Sure sounds like it, but after Harry joined the chat, he told Oprah that he never told any member of his family about that. So which is it? The top royals knew and didn't care, or truly had no idea? Meghan swiftly moved on, claiming there was a serious discussion inside the royal family about how black her baby might be, and the decision to refuse the child any security. Zero zip nada. Meghan again implying the royals wouldn't mind harm mind harm coming to a royal infant who wouldn't be 100% white. But the problem with this is, why was she like 9 months pregnant and then no pregnant at a baby shower in NYC with Amal Clooney of all people, and then suddenly pregnant again. Her pregnancy went up and down very suspiciously from event to event. So what if, and she's never addressed this, what if she wasn't really pregnant? What if it was staged? Do you think that that might be the reason why the Queen did not give a doll a title? I'm saying this is just a complete, just an opinion. It's just like a hypothesis I'm floating out there. It's not intended to be truth, fact, or whatever. I'm just floating it out there. Meghan swiftly moved. Okay, we did that already. The British taxpayers spent millions on Harry and Meghan's wedding. Prince Charles walked her down the aisle. The Queen, by Meghan's own admission, was warm and embracing and maternal. And that's another thing. The Queen needs to start to put that special out again that they let up for 48 hours or something, because I will tell you this. That showed her as being just a regular, really super nice, laid-back lady. And she was maybe a few years older than Meghan in that series, so it might be worth it. Meghan quickly became an object of fascination and adoration, a unique figure who, like Diana, could modernize the crown. I thought Kate Middleton was supposed to do that, just saying. And then you've got the little kids, the beautiful children of Kate and William. I thought they were supposed to be modernizing the crown. Meghan, what? It's an institution, and do people, like, how much modern does it need to be? That she should be just made queen by default or something? Because, I don't know. I don't know. Why would she even join something like that if she's such a feminist? Have an affair and move on. Or something like that. I don't know. Meghan and Harry had a lot of goodwill. People were rooting for them. That was then. As to Oprah's question about whether Meghan wanted a royal life only to quickly leave and build her brand as a newly minted global celebrity, nonsense. She says none. No follow-up from Oprah about building the Sussex Royal website once outside the castle walls, and the couple's attempt to monetize their title until the Queen smacked them down. Interestingly, after Meghan denied having any kind of plan, Harry told Oprah he would have never left the royal family if it not for Meghan. I was trapped, but I didn't know I was trapped. That's what I got too. Meghan helped him figure that out, he said. That's why they announced they wanted a life of privacy before settling in LA and streaming endless videos from their $14 million mansion and signing deals with Spotify and Netflix and appearing on So You Think You Can Dance, Meghan, and sitting down for a primetime tell-all with Oprah Winfrey. In the run-up to tonight's special, Meghan and Harry announced that this would be their final word for real. They said all they have to say and will be furthermore unavailable for comment. Okay. Is that it then, or what? Oh, let's read this. Oh, wait. They're not racist. Well, I know. Should we see if we can get one in? And that outfit, I'm going to tell you right now, it did remind me of Michael Jackson, and I think it's stupid. I think it's an ugly dress. I'm just saying, it is an ugly dress. Look at it. It's ugly. Everything she puts on looks like shit on her, according to me. And this faux crap with the, Okay. Meghan Markle married not the heir but the spare, the hapless Harry. Markle's claims of being unsupported and discriminated against by the royal family simply don't ring true. She was given a $45 million wedding and Frogmore, a 10-room historic cottage, not to mention assorted priceless baubles and a wardrobe to die for. In return, she was expected to perform her royal duties without complaint and to anticipate frequent Fleet Street sniping. Her shocking report of racism on the part of the institution regarding her future baby's skin tone is fairly irrefutable, since she refuses to name the offending party. Instead, or she said it was implied. She didn't even say that, though. She said it was possible, or something of that nature. Instead, the Queen of Hearts, she has ultimately crowned herself Queen of Cancel Culture, a move she may live to forget. S. Silver in Manhattan. Please focus more on the real news rather than on these two opportunists. Meghan and Harry will continue to manufacture pseudo-news out of pure fluff and vapors because it keeps them, especially Markle, in the spotlight and well compensated, while it serves to further infuriate the monarchy and its subjects. But this is narcissistic personality disorder. She has to be like infiltrate everyone's living room all the time. Frankly, I'm far more concerned with the endless shenanigans going on in Washington, D.C. and Albany than I am with the misadventures of these ingrates. Scottsdale, Arizona. Oprah Winfrey's interview with Meghan and Harry should serve as a substantial corrective to America's current infatuation with the British monarchy. It is oppressive, and then we're going to get this. Okay, British monarchs live under constant fear that their dirty laundry... okay, whatever. Of course, someone, let's get the name, Kimball something in Woods Cross, Utah. As a Briton and monarchist, I'm deeply unhappy with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Yeah, I mean, I don't care about somebody in Utah, you know. And their exhibition during the interview with Oprah Winfrey, I have had great sympathy for Prince Harry. I've supported him in his struggles with the intrusive British tabloids. I've defended his plea for privacy only for him to then air his dirty laundry in a gossipy tell-all, and leaves me feeling taken advantage of. If the royal family was genuinely racist, Meghan wouldn't have even gotten in the door, let alone married to the Queen's grandson. As to the specific complaints, they are carefully designed to be unanswerable. We will never be able to hear the other side of the story. Meghan has calculated a cynical smear. I still support the monarchy. I've lost some respect. Enough already. Americans are sick and tired of hearing about the privileged Harry and his washed up everybody's against me ex-TV star wife, whine how bad they had it as royals living in England. They hated the press